So in the last lecture, we have already discussed that how to enter data is a vector form, and also how you will enter data as a matrix form, and how you can do matrix operations using R software. So there is another important way. I mean, uh, is a general than matrix method, which is known as data frame, that used to store the data in a tabular form in R, because the data set usually a rectangular array of data with rows representing observations and column representing variables. So data frame, which is another way you can enter data into R software. Now I will demonstrate that, because most of the data set typically from other statistical software like SAS, SPSS, Tata, you will find like similar rectangular form of data set that you can do using data frame command in R. So let us consider or take one example. I will demonstrate that in giving one example how you can make data frame, use of data frame while you are entering data into R software. So let us take data related to diabetic patient. Let us take one data set which is in the form of diabetic patient, that suppose what is given here, it is given patient ID. So first is patient ID, uh, if like ID, which is like you can give here now 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, let us consider 7 patients are there. And next, what is given, their corresponding age is given. Age is given as in this way, like you can say 25, 34, like 28, 52, 44, 47, 78. And what else is given? Diabetics, diabetes. uh, Actually there are usually two types of major diabetes we consider, like type 1 diabetes, type 2 diabetes. So this is in the form of character, so we need to enter data in like in the form of within quotes. So type 1 comma type type 1 type 2. Okay, I can copy and paste since it is taking time to do these things. Let us copy and paste here. So 1 2 3 6, one more is there, so that is type 2. Okay, this is your diabetics. And one more thing is also given, that is sugar level also is given. Sugar, since it's a, as I have already discussed that space is not allowed, that's why I'm using underscore, so it's no problem using that. Sugar level is 180, 162, 120, 145, 180, 137. How many is there? One more, 102. So suppose these informations are given like in the form of so here what we need to make a rectangle like data frame or create a rectangular form of data. So just I have not run it, so let us run it first. So okay, that's fine, it's already run. So use what I want to give that data frame as a name as dat, like my data frame name is or first that as data dot frame, sorry, data dot frame, what is I patient ID comma age comma diabetes comma sugar level. So this is I have created a data frame whose name is dat, is consisting, these are my, okay, let us run it. I can call in the same line, so I can write here dat also. Okay, this is one how you can create the data frame. Just look at here. Okay, yes, it's a good way. Just you see, usually you get data in this form in a rectangular way, like your patient ID, age, diabetes, sugar level. It looks like in a, like you have seen in Excel or SPSS or Stata or SAS. This usually you will get data in this form to analyze or to extract information. So here what you can do, so here data that is nothing, that is consisting a data frame. Just remember, in the data frame is a mixture of your like numeric character, as well as you can also consider logical vector also. So it means it is kind of mixture, because in matrix you have to choose only one type of data, either numeric or integer or character. But here in the data frame you can take like numeric, integers, or character, or logical vector also, type of variables. So once you have data like this, but here the problem is, you may get frustrated just to entering data in the using combine function, typing one by one. So when you have large scale data, usually you have that by, I mean, a large scale data either in the form of Excel or in the form of SPSS file or Stata file or CSV file or in the text file. So in that scenario you want to import your data to R. So it means besides this is the way you can enter your data, but you must know how you can import data. Suppose the data is in the form of Excel sheet. Most of the time you will find data is in Excel sheet. how you can call that data to your R software. So once you import your data, then you can use your data for analysis purpose, or you can apply all your statistical tools or models or any kind of computation manipulation that you can do. But importing data is important, and here is important. So uh, just let me demonstrate. Suppose you have a file. Suppose I say your data is in the form of Excel. Let me check if I have any Excel file data. I will show you how you can import that. Okay, so here I can see here one data set I have, like it's a large scale data set which is usually difficult to enter in the usual way, like using your combine function. But how you can import this data? So this data is related to some socio-economic characteristics, like so serial number is there, name of the household, age, sex, location, district, religion, education, monthly income, number of family members, occupation, and all these information are here. So approximately 48 cases are the individuals record is there. So the first thing is how you can import this Excel file to R. So just remember, the very first thing is you need to save this data in the CSV format. How you can do that? So my data is in desktop, so let me show you how you can convert this data into CSV format. So go to save as, click here. Here you can see CSV comma delimited. Suppose this is the form I wanted. So just look, clicking that, since it is already there, I can do no. So already in this way you can convert your Excel file to CSV comma delimited. So here is the data which is CSV form. Right now let me call it, just using some command. You can do that. There is two way you can do the same thing. There is two way. One is very easy way you can do, or I will recommend that you do that first. Other way, or the other method I will also demonstrate. Suppose that data I have, I save that is as data name as data, like read.csv, then you write file.choose, okay. Then here also you need to give header as this T stands for true. You can write true or just T. If this is the command, just what you are doing, you are using this command like read.csv, because we are trying to import the CSV file. It means the data was in Excel. I have converted the data into by using save as to CSV comma delimited form. Right now that is my desktop. So here, just if I just run it, you just see while I'm running this, there is another window which is open, and it is also showing me the desktop. I can see here the name of the data, which is, you can see data seminar 1, RU seminar 1 was my data. I am interested to call this because this is in the form of CSV form. If I click here, so data came to right now in my R. So it is being imported. So how you can see how you will confirm whether data is already is in your R or not. If you write here just data and run it, it will show the data set. Okay, So here is your data. Since you have number of columns is large, so this is, you can see sex here, the continuing the same rural, urban, location, district. It is easy way how you can it means the data is right now in your R. Right now you can do your all sorts of computation, you can analyze this data. Let me show you few things here. There is one command, attach. Usually I do that. Attach data, it means whatever variable name are there, so once you attach means you are giving that R. Okay, this right now this data is activated, you can just use that attach your data, that is, just run that. Okay, since you may find it difficult just looking at your data, just if you just want to see when you have large scale data, like here only 48, if the number of observation is so large, like in thousands or lakhs, so there also you can just, if you want to see the only the variable names, you can use head data. It will show you first 6 observation detail, only 6, right? Similarly, if you write tail data, this will give you the last 6 observation. Okay, so right now I said there is another way you can also import your data to R. How is that? That is another way. Suppose I will give one data like data 1 is equal to, what you need to do here in the other way, you can import your data like same data set. Suppose you want to import, or else I have here another data set empty car which is in my desktop. I want this data should come to, I want to import this data empty car data to R. So this is in already saved in CSV form. So what I can do, I can just write like a read.csv in bracket. You just remember you need to define your path, whether it's in your desktop or it's in your document or in any drive. How we can know its path? If you go to its properties, you can see here is the path. C / like your C inside user del then desktop. This is your path. So I need to define the same here. So it means if I write here the path, this is another way how you can. So actually here I need okay, I have to mention here the data set name empty cars dot csv, because data is in the form of csv. See, I have given here backslash, so you need to change it as in backslash form. Okay, so I think it's okay right now. I can, if I call that, so it is being called. I can run here data 1. So you can see here your car name mpg, it means your mileage per, and cylinder type, displacement, horsepower, draft, weight, all these information related to your data set, your gear, carburetor. This is related to car data, like this is in a US company data, they have data which is related to cars and its characteristics. So in this way you can also import data. It means one way is to import your data, save your Excel sheet in the form of CSV form, and by using this file.choose header is equal to true, this is one way you can run and click that your data, then you can get your data in R. Or other way is, which is just give the path where your data is saved, you can read.csv, you can call that. If your data is in a text form, I mean sometimes the data not in Excel sheet, his data is in the text form, that also you can call that data, no problem in that calling or importing that form of data to R. I mean that is also possible. I mean if you just that is another way also that you can call, like suppose I say data 2 is another data set. Here I can use read.table. Read.table, that is how I can call that text file. Suppose this is, I need to give the path here. Suppose here is one text file like data demo. If I can show you, here is age and their sex. Suppose I have given like this data set is here, so it's in the text file. Suppose I want this data to my R. So what the same way here exactly, because the path is same, because the data is saved in my desktop. So I don't think why I should go for again. I just copy here, Control V. I can write data underscore demo dot txt, because data is in the form of text. I think this will run, and if I show you the data 2, you can find your data. So this is how you can call your data in the form of okay, you know how you can import data into R. And let me do some statistical analysis by using this data. Suppose I let me do something like for empty car data, or for that social like data first data set which I have imported. Let me suppose I want to obtain here about this average age or monthly income. See here, one thing you just see, you have the variable names are in it's not it's a very longer one. So we should, while we are doing data or entering data, we should make sure this variable's name. Okay, let me do a few things here. Like if I just want to know about the summary of this was saved in like dart form, and I am interested about the no, it's in the form of data. I am interested about the variable like age, and this summary I want. You just see, this is how you can obtain the summary of like minimum age, mean age, median age, first and second quartile also maximum age is. Suppose in this data also, you if you want to see how many how many smokers and their relationship with I mean you just want to uh, check how many male and how many of female, how many of them are smokers and non-smoker. So just if you want to do that, here is smoking, here what is written, sex. So if you just want to have a cross tab, so there are many functions are just put right, like table one is sex, other is you have okay, and we need to, from, because we have so many data sets we have here in the R, we have to take one which is smoking. Similarly here also I have to give data $6 just to get a idea. Oh sorry, this is data actually, not a data. Okay, so it means this male and female, so we can rename it, right? In this way you can do or handle some basic statistical analysis by importing and from different data source. Also sometimes you need to save your data, or like your results or output you want to save it, you can use like write.csv as your command to save your output in the CSV form, write.csv. Similarly, you are using read.table or read.csv, similarly you can use write.csv.